Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to me.
It's a nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Here's one deep for Pickens, and he's got it inside the 10. 44 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Gibbs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Here's Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Looking to throw, Pickett. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try to run with Gibbs. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Jameer Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by Mike Evans. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Jackson on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Again, Jackson will keep it. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In motion left, Flowers. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Jackson going to run the draw. And down to the 36-yard line here. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. 7-7, our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Jackson. This is caught by Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Pickett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First and 10, here's Pickett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Steelers at 5-8, 3 games under 500. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Nifty move. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jameer Gibbs with his 15th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Well, good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson up 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for it.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This is 2nd and 8. And Jackson going to hold on to it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 35 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Jackson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on.
And now look at this. Big gain by fumble.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball notch free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Throwing is Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it lines up incomplete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now Lamar changing the play.
On second down, here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 26 and a first down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking left side of his got a man. That's Flowers. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jahmyr Gibbs, 65 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Odafe Owe in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses
misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So the penalty on the offense, that'll be declined and the turnover stand.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
This could be the turning point. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. That is caught, and he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 9.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got him in. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans, 28 yards.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Boy, 175 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Pickett will look to pass it.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
They get this out quickly to the left side.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
59. Steelers 21. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get ready! Watch the sideline!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Pickett.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here is third down and 4. Looking to throw, Pickett. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the final seconds tick away.